Hi there, Jamie Lewis, Jack Sherman. We're doing our Media A2 evaluation question number 1.
Right, to kick us off, one of the questions, or the question is, what is a shot that's shown the link between the lyrics and or music and visuals? So here in our video, we've got, it conveys the and shows Drake singing his lyrics. So we've got our actor, which is of course Drake, singing the lyrics through, and it's the lip syncing. Makes it really like an authentic feel, so it makes you believe in the performance and makes you feel like you're actually entertained. So as a more of a show instead of just a video.
You also get, I would say, more involved with the video, and it kind of makes the audience feel like they're actually listening to the performer rather than listening to the song when they're watching the video. So when you're listening to a song in the car or something, you're kind of listening to the beat more, like maybe for some people they are listening to the lyrics. But when you're watching the video, you're concentrating on what's happening in the video, and we've used this to make sure that we're bringing in our audience and they feel more involved with the video.
Superb. Right, the next one was that the shot type that affiliates with the way they record the company would rather their artist to be represented, so how they want their company. So basically, we made sure we did this by low angle shots to really emphasise Drake as being a higher authority.
Yeah, also mise en scène. The clothes and everything that he's wearing, they're quite typical hip-hop kind of clothings, and we've made this key in our video to make sure that the audience know what kind of video this is and what kind of song that we are trying to represent and what we want our actor Rory to be represented as.
So as Jamie said, basically it's product placement. And we've got all our expensive jackets, watches like Rolex and Moncler jackets and stuff, that not only do they show the image of a wealthy rapper and what you'd see stereotypically in a music video, but it's also making people buy into your our video. So it's kind of adding a different edge of, as Jamie said, you're not only watching the video, you're kind of buying into it, which is why you buy the song, not only just listening to the lyrics.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, a shot that illustrates how your video uses music genre. So this is all hip hop, R&B, rap. The 3 points of different shots where I can say I watched a hip hop video. The car shot, I would say we've also the studio where we've had Rory singing, and inside the house. There'd be the 3 different shots where we're making him perform. It's in different locations all the time.
So basically, going into the description of those, so the car shot when we basically Drake sitting on the car, the Maybach in a car on the side, and it basically kind of conveys the wealthiness and what you'd stereotypically see. And then, of course, the studio jumps into something that has to be done for a rapper, and of course you go into the studio, of course it's a lovely place, and then not only inside the house that we had, it was very luxurious, large chandeliers, everything you expect in a very large, wealthy rapper mansion.
We've also brought in Rolexes. We've made sure that what Rory's wearing in the video will be represented. So when he's sitting at the desk in his office, he's got his Rolex, he's showing it off, kind of making sure that the audience see it and realise his wealth and everything.
Superb. So we've got our shots that show an intertextual reference. So this is quite a good one to show from the wrapping next to the car, the Maybach, because this kind of really conveys the different references between. So not only is he kind of rapping and going with the music, and it's also showing the recollection that he's singing the words, of course, but it's also showing the wealth and stature, just the way he's sitting. The jump between the two is showing that he's more of a very, very strong character, which kind of poses him as kind of like an idol, which is also another reason why people want to buy into the music.
Yeah, we want him to be represented and to appeal to all types of audience and make sure that they are looking at him, and some people may be looking at him going, oh, I want to be like him, I want to do what he's doing. We want to make sure that he's made out to be a good person and has made money. We want people to realise that he's actually doing well in life. A shot that demonstrates your use of camera. Okay, so in the video it shows a range of low angle shots, high angle shots. We've used a load of different shots. Mostly we have used low angle shots because we think that when we've got our rapper looking down in the shot, we think it's better, and we think that it brings the audience more in, and it like attracts the audience, I would say, and it kind of makes the audience feel like they're more involved with the video, and they're actually speaking to him.
So a good example of that low angle shot, would you say, is the one where he's up on the steps and it's from a low shot, like that one, or, and then
by the car, I would say, when he was looking down, doing a bit of rapping.
And then the high angle shot would be when you're at the house and you're looking down on him from the up on the landing, which is another great shot as well. Going on to a shot that demonstrates our use of lighting. Now, we also want to reference back to that Maybach scene where he's sitting against the car, because we've kind of structured it as a really different light. We've come from upwards.
Yeah, so at the beginning we concentrate quite a lot on lighting, mainly in the studio. That was a place where we tried to make sure that we had the exact good lighting and make sure that Rory was shining. And then when you get through the music video, in the ending you go to the club and everything, it gets more dark, I would say. So when you normally go to a club and everything, you're at night. So we didn't want it being at the club and then it's switching to being in a car by the Maybach and it being really light suddenly. We thought it would be a better fit, if you like to say, a better fit for it to just stay in that kind of darkness for the whole of the end of the video. That's what
well, basically the video is it starts as really different. So the jump between Sylvan and of course of Drake, which is our two actors. So it starts in black and white for Sylvan, and then of course Drake is very colourful for Wealth and stuff like that. And then basically at the club scene, as you said, it kind of meets together because it's kind of dark, mysterious, but you've also got that light from the different types of lights that we had in there as well.
A shot that demonstrates your use of mise en scène. We've basically kind of mentioned everything that you can about this, but it's is what we've done with the watch, like I said, about having the Rolex when he was just sitting at his desk, making sure that the audience saw it, his jacket that he was wearing. We made sure that we had the brand on the shoulder, making sure that people could see it in the video. What else would you say? The cars, the club, basically anything that we could, we've made sure that
we've made those references in between, so
and it's got a reason for it. And also, he's wearing a tank top quite a lot of the time. It's quite a typical hip hop kind of clothes to wear. So we've kind of just made sure that the audience know what kind of video this is.
And then of course our other aspect, which is Sylvan, the other actor, is of course wearing trackies and stuff like that. Something you consider with poverty, so the real jump in between.
Yeah, we try to make it completely different and try to make Rory stand out a lot more, and to make sure that the audience know that Sylvan's at the bottom and Rory's already made it.
Yeah. So on to our last point, which is two shots that which you feel demonstrate something which shows something else that we've watched in different music videos that kind of gave us our inspiration and stuff like that. We've got. Do you want to mention this one?
So we looked at a couple songs. We've the main one that we kind of looked at mainly, I would say, would be ASAP Rocky, Juicy J,
Scholarship.
Yeah, Scholarship, which is it's a good song. It's got rapping in a club. It's got them all in a car, and it was we kind of looked at it and we were like, well, this is kind of what we want to do for our video. So we'll take a couple ideas from them. We've taken the club idea and we've taken a bit in the car, but we haven't done the same. So in their video they were moving in the car, they were all sitting in it. And in ours, we just had Rory outside the car sitting on it, just rapping to the audience.
Kind of more a classic black and white.
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
scene. Yeah. Very much, and then of course the second shot of the clubs mixed with when we saw through Drake's video, of course, she was very much in the clubs, and that's how kind of we finish, which is kind of the same, so it kind of finishes in kind of a work. But that club shot really like inspired us to go the extra mile, as you can see, like we rented out the club, we've got in there, it's a proper professional club, and yeah, basically just added on the mise en scène and look.
Yeah.
Well,
So, yeah.
thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much.